Once upon a time, in a small town in Ohio, lived a man named Daniel Brooks. Daniel was known as one of the kindest people anyone had ever met. He listened to everyone. He helped everyone. He trusted everyone. If someone was hurting, Daniel hurt with them. If someone needed support, Daniel gave it no matter the cost. People called him strong. But inside, Daniel was quietly breaking. Every day he woke before sunrise, drove to work, smiled at coworkers, and told himself, "Be positive. Don't show weakness." At night, when the house was silent, his thoughts were loud. He replayed conversations. He worried about words he said. He felt guilty for things that weren't his fault. Daniel believed that being emotionally open meant being a good person. But no one had ever taught him this truth. An open heart without protection can bleed endlessly. The breaking point. One year, Daniel lost his job when the company downsized. He expected support from the people he had always supported, but the phone stayed silent. Friends he once helped avoided his calls. Coworkers moved on quickly. Even some family members said, "Just be strong. You'll figure it out." For the first time in his life, Daniel felt invisible. Not angry, not jealous, just empty. One cold evening, sitting alone in his car outside a closed coffee shop, he whispered, "I gave everyone my heart. Why do I have nothing left?" That night changed him. A quiet lesson. Weeks later, Daniel met an older man named Mr. Harris at a local library. They began talking small talk at first. One day, Daniel finally said, "I think caring too much ruined my life." Mr. Harris smiled gently and replied, "No, son. Caring didn't ruin your life. Caring without boundaries did." Daniel looked confused. Mr. Harris continued, "Your emotions are like money. If you give it to everyone without thinking, you'll go bankrupt. That doesn't make you selfish. It makes you human." Those words stayed with Daniel. For the first time, he realized something powerful. Protecting your emotions isn't coldness. It's wisdom, the change. Slowly, Daniel began to change, not by becoming cruel, but by becoming careful. He stopped explaining himself to people who never listened. He stopped chasing validation. He stopped pouring energy into those who only took. He learned to pause before reacting, to breathe before responding, to walk away without guilt. And something incredible happened. He felt lighter, not because life became easy, but because his heart was no longer under constant attack. He started learning new skills online, applied for new opportunities, rebuilt his confidence piece by piece. Months later, Daniel found a better job than the one he lost. But the real success wasn't the paycheck. It was peace, the real victory. One evening, Daniel sat on his porch watching the sunset. He realized something beautiful. He still cared. He still loved. He still helped others. But now, he chose who deserved access to his emotions. He finally understood. Not everyone deserves your explanation. Not everyone deserves your energy. Not everyone deserves your heart. And that's okay, because a protected heart doesn't become smaller. It becomes stronger. Final message. If you're listening to this and you feel emotionally drained, remember this. Being kind does not mean being available to everyone. Being loving does not mean tolerating disrespect. Being strong does not mean absorbing every pain. Protect your emotions. They are the whole of your peace. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is step back and choose yourself.